What do we have for the fans today, Slongi?
We have the Steve TV show, and we're looking at why do women need closure?
So, Steve Harvey is calling women doors?
Or windows.
Didn't think of that, Slongi. Let's go.
Everybody, we're back in Chicago's famed Oriental Theater answering men's questions about what women really think. Kim, you got someone who's got a big question.
I sure do, Steve. This is Zach.
How you doing, Steve?
Hold on. We're getting to the questions right away. That was quick.
We want it to be efficient for the fans.
True.
They want to believe number 6, I think.
Indeed they won't.
I just want to say that all the women today look gorgeous.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Kim's looking pretty fine.
Absolutely.
Looking good.
Did Zach forget to put in his contact lenses?
So I've been in a number of relationships, and I've noticed that when they come to an end, that women really would like to know why. They want to know what.
What is this gesture he's doing? Like women.
Maybe he's trying to grab the air and pull it towards him so he can eat it.
Oh, forced pill.
went wrong. And I've had, different girls calling and texting, just trying to confront me, trying to figure out, why things didn't end happily ever after. So my question is, why do women need closure so badly?
Well, in our
So this is perfectly reasonable. I mean, I don't want to be on the women's side, but say...
I'm perfectly fine with doing it, and for the record, I say it's being reasonable. I feel like it's nice to just not have any loose ends, to have every knot tied,
Yeah. And then, you say, hey, it's because you're crazy, or what were the other things from their videos? Oh, you run away from me when I have no money, and then...
Gold digger!
ladies will ask, why do women demand closure when a relationship ends?
I hope one of them said because of my door.
Not knowing why you did what you did drives us crazy.
Well, as you know, D is for door.
So, not knowing why drives us crazy. Not knowing how to form sentence. Look at the words Slongi said.
Not knowing why drives us crazy. Hey, did someone invite Google Translate?
Punctuation is a thing of the past, friends.
It B, we're hoping you'll change your mind.
99% B.
As we do.
And you should feel as bad as we do. So what are we thinking, Slongi? What's the split there? Do we have to go back so we can look at the questions again?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't you dare say it.
If you guys have not seen our Who Did It Best videos, very short videos, one of them is who does Sean Connery best. Yes, Miss Moneypenny. And what do you think, Slongi? How's this going to get? Why do women need closure?
Not knowing why drives us crazy. Okay. Not knowing why drives us crazy. What feels bad is this? Do you know, Sue?
I think this is going to be it should be a 33, 33, 33, because it's not a great question and it's not great answers to pick from.
Honestly, I agree. I think one's going to have a bit more, one's going to have a bit less.
In reality, if the person got ditched, then they absolutely should pick C, right? Because you'd want the person to feel as awful as you.
That's logical.
And as we worked out in a couple of videos ago, we men, all of us men, think all women are crazy.
Not true.
Even though we don't. And there's a point if the girl got ditched, she's probably hoping you'll change your mind. These are all equally bad. Or good.
Look at all the fellas see. Well, fellas, this one was a landslide, 82%.
No way.
Hey, not knowing
Oh, I so called this one wrong.
I shouldn't have agreed with him. But, I mean, I was right about one having a little less and one having a little more in terms of B and C.
I think Slongi, this is going to go down in the Slongi and Stew Hall of Fame. Because Akuma Stew is never that far away from the answer. I'm like,
I got something correct. That one would be a bit less than the other, one would be a little more. C was a bit more than B, B was less than C, right?
If they're all 33.33%, right? Then they would... that's the only where one isn't going to be a little less than in the others, right?
Yeah. And I was like, one's going to be a bit more, one's going to be a bit less. I was kind of right.
So, Steve, if we don't get closure, we do tend to go a little nuts. We don't enjoy it. It goes...
Camille, you were already nuts before. This is not a new... This is not...
Wrong episode, Stu.
Oh, sorry. We're talking about things Stu's allergic to.
No.
Peanuts.
Through our heads. I had a boyfriend of a year, and I woke up one day, and out of the blue, he just wanted to break up. Didn't give me a reason. So I had.
Maybe you should have asked him sometime during the year, "Do you like me?" And he'd have went, "Actually, no, I don't. Thanks for the question. We're not dating anymore."
Or if it
Stop
was
calling
Palpatine,
me.
he would have said
Used the
no.
excuse of getting my Tupperware back from him to get him over to try to talk to him and say, hey, what happened? But he left it with a doorman, so that didn't work.
Win for the
I
guy.
guess we can't be friends anymore because, you know, he's doing his own thing. P.S.
Most people, when they split up, when people say, "Oh yeah, we should still be friends," that's just a lie. We don't want to be friends. We don't even necessarily care you still exist. We don't, like, people have to be a little bit more honest with themselves, Slongi. I don't hold any.
Well, some people who are honest about the friends thing out there, but not most of them.
I don't anyone who I went on a date with. I've never had any really horrid breakups with, and if I saw them in the street, I would say, "Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for 20 years."
Nice,
whatever."
it's nice to have an acquaintance.
Yeah, and we're not friends. We're not friends.
Still
We're not
acquaintances,
hanging out at
though.
Christmas. Absolutely. Like Slongi did a good case here. Learn what words mean.
Like I did.
Do you have any
Twice.
insight to the situation? I'm
Yeah.
kind of dying over here. His friend had nothing. So a few months later, I found out what the
So
reason
she was
It had nothing
dying
to do
because
with me.
she didn't know?
But I wish he just told me that from the beginning. It would have.
She was dying. She asked his friend, "Hey,
Yeah, I
why
didn't
did
get the other reason because of you.
No, sorry, we can go back, we can redo this, Slongi, but
It's completely your fault.
yeah, it's because you're not listening.
Nothing. So a few months later, I found out what the reason was. It had nothing to do with me, but I wish he just told me that from the beginning. It would have saved me months of overanalyzing for no reason.
Okay, had nothing to do with her.
Okay, so she dated the guy for a year. It didn't work out. She spent months analyzing a year of relationship, and she slept for 4 months of that year. She slept about a third of the time. So she spent actual months analyzing, probably 3 months of actual living time, of which she actually was probably went out on like 5 days with the guy. So like, you spent months. See if you ever come across this girl, Slongi, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to go on a date?" You just say no and you run.
Of course I'm gonna say no.
I mean, she is like 8 times your age, of
Okay,
course,
ladies. I am going to again speak for all 2,000 men.
I don't think she's 104.
but me neither. But by now, this is an old video, so maybe she is by
As
now.
bad as you want it. Men do not do closure.
Want to know for the next relationship.
Feedback.
Yeah, see, we're not interested in your next relationship.
Probably true. Actually, yeah, that's most likely true.
Fact check true. I sort of
Good
just
job,
explained it
Steve.
in my last little ramble before, like, we don't care. We don't care.
You don't
Move
care if you
on.
live or die. Enjoy your life. We don't care.
If you'll never see nobody else again in life. I promise you we don't. I promise you we don't.
I mean, that's the reasoning. I mean, I think 82% want to know so they won't make the next mistake. Just like a job, if you get fired,
Absolutely.
you want to know, they're going to tell you why you got fired.
And you know what?
So there's legal rules where a company has to tell you why you're being fired. There is no legal rule that I have to tell the girl, yeah, like, how about I say, you're too ugly, you're too fat, you're too stupid, you don't earn enough.
Yeah,
How-
this was somehow a job.
How on earth does that help my, like, we split up, telling her why we split up doesn't help me move along.
It
Unless
just helps her know not to make a mistake in the next relationship if she has another one.
Well, she's gonna have another
Exactly
5
what
by
you're
the end of the
saying.
week, I bet.
And what you're saying makes great sense for you.
Yeah, and you're saying this on a Friday.
Yes, I am.
We're not interested in what you do after us. We don't care. We done. We
That would be decent.
to us, decent is it's over. Let's not drag it out. No haggling. Ladies. No, right there.
I just feel that that's really selfish, though. Like, if you're just gonna drop somebody and walk away, and like you said, being decent, if you know that that's something that 82% of women say that they need,
We're gonna date the 18%.
They don't need it. They don't need it. They want it.
Yeah, so good use of need versus want, Slongi. But the important part here is the 18% who do, or the non-82%, maybe more reasonable people. Maybe even we have to look at 100% of the women as an opportunity, but we have to work our way through the 82% first. We find that one that's in the 18%. It's a numbers game.
Listen about it, we didn't work out because that's all.
Right. This is excellent. First of all, what you're saying is absolutely correct. Let's just be fair about it. But let me ask you something. In every relationship that you've ever been in that has gone away, did not you know in your heart of hearts this was not a good relationship? Didn't you really know?
Yeah, after I dumped her.
Didn't you really know? You listen to me, really, let's be honest. You all have the most greatest gift God could give you. You have intuition. If you're not using
Myth, fact checked, lie. Intuition cannot be quantified because, and that's why like the psychics and stuff on TV can quite easily be proven to not be psychic.
using it is because you're using your heart. But your intuition is very real.
No, it's not, Steve. No, it is not. I was on your team, Steve. I was on your team right up to you said, women can tell the future. They know things. Like, I mean, in fairness, often if you lose a sock or something, your mother might know where that sock is, but that is not her intuition. It's because she knows where the socks live. But we pretend that it's intuition because then it gives some type of mystic,
Do the
wonderful.
socks live in some village or something?
Yeah, they sort of live in the back of the I was going to say the back of the dishwasher. I meant the tumble
Yeah,
dryer.
back at the dishwasher. Yeah.
Yeah. So Slongi, what do we think about why do women need closure? Because
Because-
they're crazy. Nope, sorry.
No,
Spoiler.
because it's gonna drive them crazy. It's gonna make them crazy.
Like I said earlier, Slongi, I think they were crazy, and that's why we dumped them. And,
Or they become crazy after that.
No. I don't actually have any experience with this one. But I suspect the men would agree with us. All 2,000 of them. Okay, Slongi, so we didn't make fun of anyone who's protected on the terms of service, right?
Of course not.
And we never do. And in occasions where it might be a little bit vague on who we're laughing at, we do not mean to hurt or upset anyone.
Yeah, we just want to entertain all of you.
And what do we say after that part, Slongi?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and goodbye, everybody.
Cheeseburger.